Yo!
Congrats.
Thank you.
You did the Pleasureman.
The Pleasureman.
You finished the Pleasureman.
Finished him off real quick. Quicker than I expected. He didn't last as long as I expected.
Another quick finish, though. That's kind of just your style at this point, right?
Yeah. Well, like, the ref pulled me off quicker than I thought the Pleasureman would, but, you know, I've been thinking about him all night and went in deep for this one. And he just rubbed me the wrong way, you know? Left a bad taste in my mouth.
So he made the comment at the press conference about the wife.
I'm glad you remembered, because everyone was asking, why did you say about the wife? But, yeah.
Everyone seems to think he was talking about my wife.
Oh, okay.
Not yours.
Well, then I made that up in my head, and he paid for it.
But I thought he was talking about yours.
All right, well, we're on the same page.
Yes, there you go.
Because I thought he mentioned my wife, and I said, fuck you, you dog, I'm going to hurt you. That's why I was angry that the ref pulled me off, because... sorry. The ref pulled me off earlier than I wanted to, because I wanted to hurt him a bit more. And I don't know, maybe he just made a mistake and he was talking about your wife, but for the last 2 days, all I've been thinking about was hurting him for talking about my wife. So I feel bad for him if he was talking about your wife.
And just walk me through the celebration. That was pretty cool as well.
Yeah, so... I've been working with David Neath in New Zealand, and we created this alter ego of becoming the Ronin, you know. And as I was walking out to the cage, I just felt myself. This was the calmest I've ever been, and I've replayed it over and over again in my head. And when we were doing the weight cuts, we were listening to this like samurai music, and you know that scene from The Last Samurai where the Katsumoto's coming with the crew and they're fighting those guys with the guns and they're coming through the mist and the Jews all around and not the Jews, the Jew, on the grass, the Jew on the grass, and you hear the horses and the heavy breathing and you can feel the fear of the men, but they're coming. So I just felt that in the way when I was weight cutting, and then I stood up after I weight cut and I just felt that celebration. And when I did it, I saw my opponent at my feet. It was exactly how it played in my head in that moment in front of the home crowd. And I don't know what's going to be able to beat that for a while to come, because, man, the crowd was behind me. I did that for my people. I did that for my family. And that was one of the best moments in my sporting career.
Tyson, just down here. Hello. Yeah. You know, the Pleasureman... thanks, mate. The Pleasureman, he came at you, you know, you took it on the chin, you swallowed it up, and you came back with your own heavy shot. But was there anything in there that surprised you?
No. He came a few times, I think, at me. But I was just able to, you know, really keep my distance. I was very penetrating with my steps, you know, as I was coming in. So I was able to, just keep the distance and really, really hurt him on the inside.
Is he the toughest man you've had to tangle with, do you think?
I can't do this because the American fans hate this. So if we go too deep in this, they're going to think I'm actually, no. But, it is a joke, but it was, I thought he was going to rush me a lot more than he did. I think he was a bit more wary. I saw in his eyes like he looked a bit off. I don't know if it was the travel, the big lights, you know, maybe the main event. But you're smiling. I'm trying to stay away from the innuendos. Don't worry, they're coming out. Well, let's try and keep it serious. He just didn't rush me as much. He was keeping the pressure on, but I think I kept turning him. That I was avoiding letting him run in on me. So I just did the perfect performance for me. Thank you. If one more guy starts with sexual innuendos, I've
just got one quick one for you.
Here we go.
Don't worry. I just want to say, it did seem very emotional for you during that post-fight interview with DC. I just want to know, was this extra special considering the performance in February and now to get such a dominant win?
Yeah, because, you know, like, even though I've told the story that I did get sick, people still think that was me. It definitely wasn't. Whether I manifested being sick or not, that's a different question. But I didn't get to showcase what I've been working on for so long. So then to go straight back to the drawing board for like 7 months now and just every single day thinking about this moment, it's taken a bit out of me, to be honest. So everyone keeps asking what's next, but I haven't thought about anything but that moment. So even oh man, this was a bit of a weird moment. Last night I was writing in my journal. Here, I'll tell you a personal one. This will be good. Well, I think it will be. But I was writing in my journal last night, and the night before my fight, it was the final page in my journal, and the finality of that, I thought, man, if today was the last day or if something happened to me, what a way to end it with the win. And I think that acceptance of death just really made me feel free. This was the clearest I've ever felt. I was the calmest I've ever felt. And man, that's a scary thought now that I think about it. But yeah, I was willing to give everything for this one in front of the home crowd. I was like, this would be a way to go out. Fuck, that makes me a bit...
And Tyson, just one quick one over here. At the press conference, you spoke to the support that the Australian crowd, has given you. And, during the finish, we could hear the crowd, explode in here. Does that support make it easier to, push yourself and go through all the hardships that this sport brings, both physically and mentally?
Yes and no. It's such an honour to have so many people supporting me, to hear them booing him, to have my back and then supporting me when I'm coming out. But at the same time, I realised after receiving a bit of blowback from the last fight, I just realised that I'm doing it for different reasons. Although I'm so happy that I'm able to do it for the fans, I realised that I can't go off of the pressure of the fans, whether it's negative or positive, but I can use that energy for sure.
Tyson, one in the front right here.
Yes, sir.
At Media Day, you were pretty vocal that you stayed away from your family during this fight camp. You didn't want to get sick. And then we saw you after the ceremonial weigh-ins, you jumped out into the crown.
I know, I couldn't help it. I know, I fucked my own plan. That was my bad.
So what was the moment like when you actually did finally get to reunite with everyone?
Yeah, so I've just pretty much seen my wife for the first bit. I told him, I was like, I'm not going to come see baby, she got me sick. And then I saw her in the crowd and I couldn't help it, man. It's been freaking, like they came over for a week, but I was away for 9 weeks. And I just haven't thought about them as much as I'd want to. This game just encompasses everything. This camp really took something out of me because I was so focused on this. I haven't had time to think about family, to think about anything else except just beating this guy up. So it was so nice to see my daughter. And man, I've been getting video messages every day. Daddy, you're number one. Daddy, you're number one world champion. I was like, not yet, baby. Soon.
The Usos 3 for 4 over here.
Yes, sir.
3 for 4, 3 finishes. How's your Samoan pride right now?
Awesome, man. I heard, did they increase the bonuses? I heard they're giving out a few extra for the Usos.
Oh, maybe. There's,
if we just start getting that rumour going, guys, if we can, thank you. No, so I'm so happy. And to be honest, like I was joking about that I wanted the bonus, but if any of those boys get it, I'll be happy for them. Such an amazing experience to be on the card with all of them and showing all the young kids that we're here to do it and we're doing it. So what an opportunity, and I'm glad we're able to.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And did you see The Rock posted me?
Yeah.